Welcome to In the Kitchen with Momma and Giulia. I'm Giulia, and this is Rafaela, aka Mama. We are so glad you tuned in today. This channel will be our way to share with you our family recipes. We hope you enjoy our videos. If you do, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, leave us a comment. We'd love to get feedback from our viewers. Be sure to ring the bell so you can be notified of all our newly released videos. Hi everyone, we're in the kitchen with Momma and Giulia. Today we are going to make escarole. So my mother makes an amazing escarole dish, what I call Escarole, what a lot of Italian Americans call Escarole. It's escarole. Anyway, I asked her to please show me how to make this dish. So she is going to show me how to make my favorite escarole dish.
Okay. We begin by buying the escarole. You need 2 heads of escarole. What I do then is I blanch it so that I can core it and then just take the leaves, because this is what I'll be working with. And to begin with, I need a little olive oil down at the base. And I spread this so that it doesn't stick and it's nice and crusty. And then what I do is I begin by taking the leaf. It's going to be a tedious job, but I guarantee you it's going to be well worth it. And what I do is I just line the bottom with the escarole.
This dish is so delicious.
It's well worth the time.
I could eat the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, my guests tell me that they've never had this before and really never thought of making escarole like this. But this is a very versatile vegetable. So.
Well, Italians use escarole a lot in soup and stuff.
Sure.
But I don't think many people know what else to do with it. But this is certainly something else you can do with it. Mm-hmm. Plus, escarole is very high in nutrients. It's low in calories and it's got no fat. But Mama turned it into a little fattening meal.
Yes, which I think you will like, and you will definitely you're going to make this, definitely. And
there's no fun if there's no fat.
And as I say, this is going to be a very tedious job, but it takes a while. And
so you boil it, and so you blanch it.
Yes.
So
and
for those who don't really know what blanching is, what is that?
Okay, blanching is when you take something and you just run it through boiling water for a short time, a few minutes. You don't cook it. You just make it a little pliable, as I am showing you here. You can see that it's not really cooked, but put it in the oven and it's done.
So you just bring the water to a boil, pop it in,
that's all you do.
Leave it in for a couple of
seconds,
minutes. Okay.
Okay, this is the first layer.
Okay.
All right, so what I do is I take a little olive oil, sprinkle it on, take some breadcrumbs.
So now let's tell everyone the measurements and the ingredients.
Okay, in this particular case, I'm using 2 heads of lettuce because my
escarole.
2 heads of escarole because my family I know will consume 2 heads, and that's how you begin.
Okay, and then what? So you got breadcrumbs.
The breadcrumbs first.
So this looks about 2 cups of breadcrumbs.
About 2 cups.
Then you have these are oil cured olives. They're very hard to find in the supermarket, so I buy mine on Amazon. This is what the bottle looks like. Cento, I believe, is the only one that makes it, because I've never seen it in any other company. Right. But anyway, so you can get them on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below this video. But look for it in your supermarket. They might have it, or ask in your supermarket. But anyway, that's what she's using. Right. Oil cured olives, pitted.
Right.
And this is about, how much do you think? Like 2/3 of a cup?
Well, yeah, say a cup.
A cup. Okay.
If you have leftover, that's fine, because you could reuse it in other dishes.
Right.
It lasts forever.
Right. So that's okay. So a cup of olives, 2 cups of seasoned breadcrumbs, And how much cheese?
About a cup of cheese.
A cup of grated Parmesan cheese.
And about 4 garlic cloves.
Cut up, minced.
Minced, yeah.
Or sliced.
Yeah,
Sliced.
or
Okay.
sliced. So the escarole is in, grated cheese, breadcrumbs.
So you just sprinkle it
Yes,
just like that.
just sprinkle it. Now you take the olives and you just place them.
And I guess you could use as much as you want.
As much as you want.
If you love olives, put a lot.
Absolutely.
If you don't,
absolutely, whatever you want. Just sprinkle it like that. Okay. Then you take a little bit of garlic and you just put it like that. Now you can salt and pepper it at this point if you like. What I do is when I'm blanching the escarole, that's when I blanch it in salted water.
yeah, so you don't really need.
So you
too
really
much
don't
salt.
need salt. But if you want,
Plus, there's salt in the cheese.
yeah, there's going to be salt in the cheese,
Right.
salt in the olives,
Right.
you know. And then a little bit of olive oil to moisten up the breadcrumbs. And you got the first layer.
So it's just like a lasagna. You just keep
That's
layering.
it. Now you go on to the second layer.
So before you start, you want to preheat your oven to 350
Mm-hmm.
because she's going to pop this in the oven. Now, this is already cooked, so it really just has to warm up inside.
Warm up.
Like the cheese has to melt and be warm in the center. So you really don't have to cook it for that long, but preheat your oven to 350. And I guess depending on your oven, put it in there for like 15-20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Just check on it. You know, when the ends start to get a little brown, then you know that it's done.
Right.
And this can be a side dish. It could even really be a meal.
It could be a meal with bread. Yeah.
Bread,
Absolutely.
it's really good. But,
Absolutely.
but you can use this as a side dish.
Yeah.
With chicken, fish, steak.
Right. And what I do is I try, if I put the layers going horizontal, my first layer, the next layer will be a vertical. So this way it's a cross pattern kind of.
Makes it easy
Yeah.
to cut, I guess.
So when I cut it, right, it'll sit
Right.
in a nice pocket, you know.
Right.
Yeah. And that's it. You know, you really don't have to be particular about it. Just take them and put them down like this. No one's going to check. There you go. See, this is done. Okay?
So in the supermarket, you would find this probably in the lettuce section, like where the kale is and the lettuce. That's where you would find escarole.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like these kind of olives, or if you can't find them, what's a good substitute?
I would think, I've never used any other olive but this, and I would think any olive would
Like
work.
maybe a Kalamata?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. Okay, and this is all done. And you just continue. Now we'll go to the next one.
We'll write the amount of all the ingredients in the description below this video. So if you didn't catch something, it'll be written there.
Right.
And then if you like this video, please leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. And if you made the recipe, we would love to hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
How it came out. How your
Oh, I know
family-
you'll make it.
How your family liked it.
That's
So,
it.
We're done.
And we're done.
So we're gonna pop that in the oven
Pop that in the oven
for about 15-20 minutes.
till it's warm through.
And then we'll give it a taste.
Right.
Can't wait.
Out of the oven, and it's for tasting.
Okay. So we
Cut
put
it there.
we put it in the oven for about 20 minutes. And now we are going to serve it. So we're just going to, it's easier to cut it with a scissor, which is what we did. And now we are going to taste it.
Here's
Okay.
to you.
Okay. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit, you too. This looks good.
Good?
Mm-hmm. And now at this point, if you want to add salt, you can add it because you're tasting it. So you have a good idea.
This is so good. And you know what? You don't need salt.
No, you really don't.
So good.
It makes a good side dish.
So good. You got to try this recipe. Leave us a comment. Hit the like button if you like the video. And we look forward to the next time. Ciao.